everyone, and welcome back to Minecraft. I was just observing the transitional biome thing here, where it goes from like the jungle biome to like this quite deserty biome. Sure, anyway, welcome back to survival Minecraft. Well, no, sorry. It started out as survival, but it is no longer. And I have a brilliant plan in this little like boomtown I've created here that I had a while back, that I was going to build not only a place in the jungle, but also one in like a bamboo forest that I found. Wow, this is a different kind of biome than the ones I'm used to. Get on my way. Anyway, that's my idea. Okay, so it depends now. Now the question is, where, you know? Where would the village best fit? Should it be more over here? The new village? Or should it be elsewhere? Then it sort of transitions over to this, and then it turns into... Maybe in here? Let's hang on, let's have a look around here. Well, it's not bad. It's not bad. I could see us setting up a community out here. Oops. Actually, maybe that's not a bad idea. Hang on, I can get beacons, can't I? I can swap that beacon to here, and then I can switch it with that thing, and I can dump a beacon here. And then it should be okay, right? I'll be able to find this place again? No. I thought the beacons like put up a big fucking show of lighting, don't they? Okay, well, whatever. I guess it's not important, really. What in here? But out in here. Oh, that's pretty close to like the whatchamacallit biome. Right, let's go over this way. Let's first of all find the in there could be nice. Let's find what is actually going to be the definitive end of the rail first. Because if you didn't know, I've been creating a rail. This is it, yeah. Bamboo. Maybe the way to go here is I should set up the bamboo community first. And then I can just expand out into the jungle from here. What say you? Would you call that a good plan? Or would you sniff and turn your nose up at it? Seems the jungle sort of starts to fade out a little bit over here. Damn. This is a cool biome. I like this biome. This shit be tickling my fancy like crazy. And then over here, there just seems to be forest, but is that just like a random clump of forest amongst all the barren bamboo? It is a bit. So if I'm going to create a forest community, it should be back in that big chunk over there. Unless, hang on, what if I go this way? Does it continue to just sort of fade out? I guess there's a bit more jungle. But it does, yeah, that starts to thin out. Okay. Alright, well, okay. I know roughly where I want to set up. If I go over here. So this is a really cool biome. I really like this biome. So they're not like other Minecraft trees. Yeah, I guess that in that like big chunky clumpy bed that I was looking at before is the place for the jungle community. Oh, hang on. Just redirect myself back to chunk still loading, may counter some performance issues. Alright, whatever. Some performance issues, my ass. All the performance issues. You may experience all the performance issues. I guess the bamboo, it's a pretty insane biome. I can see it flipping out the, exploding the game, you know? This way, I guess. I'm just following the resource compass. Into the not forming bush. Damn. I know it said I was going to experience performance issues, but Jesus. Sorry, I've changed angles. The audio might sound a bit different. Oh, god damn it. I've gotten lost again. How do I constantly do this? I think it's just taking me home now, isn't it? Taking me back to the main city. Yeah, just around this corner. Hello. Yeah, okay, it wasn't actually doing that. I stand corrected. Well, actually, it was. It just so happens that it turned out differently for me. Oops. I'm supposed to go this way, actually. How did bro get in my cart? Whatever. You can take the cart. I suppose it's not just for me. Whatever, man. How you guys doing over here now that I've planted that spawner to keep populations high? You know, they seem okay. I was expecting the town to be quite overrun, but it seems like it seems to be holding together all right. Shh. Okay, that's way too bright. That's more like it. I can see now. Alright. Okay. Well, I'm going to return to that area I was thinking of over here for the jungle community. Get out of my way, jungle tree. What was the area I was thinking of? It's gotten dark, damn it. That's not helping much. Damn, I should have dropped a beacon or something. I was like, damn, that's a good spot. Oh, I'm gonna head back to town. Sleep it off, you know what I mean? Why can't I get through the door? Ridiculous shit. Alright, sleeping through the night. Okay. Wow, I can see all kinds of stuff dying out there. Man, the villagers are really occupying the forest. Why are you guys doing that? It's like, I'm just having fun. Whatever, man. Well, you could also sort of dropped a spawner in there, meaning that, like, you know, there really isn't much space for us to live in anymore. Yeah, but, like, I think it worked in my favour. Man. Is the game just on a bit of a fritz, or is it because I've put in those spawners? Do spawners mess up with frame rate? Surely not. Tell you what, I'm going to break the spawner. Maybe I'll experience less interruptions like that. Just for now. Wow, they actually... Oops, sorry. They looked almost disappointed that I just, like, taken out their spawner. What about our flourishing nation? Yeah, sorry, you were flourishing too much. It was fucking up my frame rate, I think. Possibly? Question mark? Okay, so... where shall I start building? That's right, there was a single piece of bamboo just hanging out of the ground there, which I made note of because I was like, oh, maybe. I can probably remember that as like a distinguishing feature. Maybe. Well, that's not right. Alright, whatever, just... I think I want to definitely be amongst the big trees, you know. So I've got to find a nice spot in there. In here, maybe? Maybe. Oh, dude, I thought I found a good spot last time. And I was like, man, what's a good spot? Can't believe I found that on the first go. Where's it gone? Was it in there? It may have been. Maybe it was in here. And then that's the water, and then that's the bamboo. Oh, in here somewhere. In here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Kind of this sort of area then. Okay, let's go amongst these trees here. Yeah, boy, this feels right. Does it feel right? I feel like the area I was in was more jungly. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm remembering some sort of perfect reality that was never true. This isn't good. I think where I was before was better. Bow, bow. Gwyd, you gotta make audio with your voice. Sorry, I totally forgot. I know. I'm aware you forgot. Dude, why is it so hard to find a decent spot, you know? Sup, cheetah? Sure. Why? What's the joke about cheetahs? Why can't you? What was it? Why can't you play a game of cards? You know what I mean? Sure. Why can't you play a game of cards in a zoo or something like that? It's like, oh, there's always a cheetah, and then you like laugh your head off. Dude, what the fuck? Where was the area I was looking at before? Maybe I really am just like completely misremembering what I was looking at. It felt so perfect at the time, and I was like, damn. That's so perfect. Yeah, I remember there was that piece of bamboo. Yeah, I was saying here. Yeah, okay. Alright. I need some of that. I don't know why I did that. Oh, I need my door. I'll pull out a spawner next time. Alright. Sure, building the first house. This is proving difficult. What's going on? Why does this keep happening? What's going on? What's holding me up here? Are the vines really doing that much? Okay. Yes. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Alright, I'm just... Fuck off. Glass can be swapped out there. Wow, it's really hard to build in a forest for some reason. Door. Door! I only need like 5 houses or something to call it a community. Okay. Why is the game lagging so much? It doesn't usually. Well, hang on. Changing angles. Maybe it's because I dropped all those spawners in the last step. That doesn't... But the spawners surely don't run when I'm not there. Right? It's pure coincidence, Squid, probably. Wow, this is quite shockingly bad. Alright, let's just get some of this shit out of the way. Aha. Okay. There, okay. Has the vine grown? No, the vine has not grown on that. Don't be so ridiculous, Squid. Wow. Was not my best move. Changing angles back. I don't know if I said I'd change it as changing angles. Wow, what a terrible idea. I gotta find another area. Slightly more open. I can't see jack shit anymore. The night has fallen quick and it's really dark in here. Let's drop a bed. Alright. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. Sure. I've got to have been playing for a while. Sure. Let's have a look. Yeah, good enough. Yo, smash subscribe for this terrible idea. I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.